Ronnie, big night here honoring your dad. What's this night mean to you?
It means everything. I mean, we grew up coming to Fonda Speedway. He's brought up learning to love Fonda Speedway. But sitting here and watching all these orange T-shirts and these people come in, I'm starting to realize what jumping meant to Fonda Speedway. It's quite an honor.
Yeah, he's very important. He's one of my heroes. Helped me right from the very beginning. I remember going to Jack's house, running Albany, Saratoga on Friday night, spending the night at his house, and then coming here. So pretty much everything I learned in the early years certainly came from Jumpin' Jack and hanging around that crew and Jojo DeSarbo and Joe Blomo and them guys. It was a pretty good time in my career.
Jack was huge for me. When I started, he was a mentor and a big help. He used to let me pick through his junk pile to come up with parts to be able to race week in, week out, So Jack was a big part of my racing career.
Jack did a lot more for me in my younger days when I first started racing than probably most people know. We used to go down to his shop, run all his used tires. He used to give me a lot of used parts, a lot of advice. And I'll tell you, if probably I had to take anything away from those guys over at that garage, was probably Jack and JoJo's drive for the sport. I mean, those guys used to put in hours, and their ambition and drive for racing was unbelievable.
You know what? I didn't have the opportunity to race against him because I was racing Sportsman before he stopped racing, but just always a solid person to talk to and get some advice. And you know what? He didn't always tell you what you wanted to hear, but he told you what you needed to hear.
When I got racing, if I had a question, he would take time to answer it, and it really stuck with me about, here's one of the best drivers there is, and he didn't have to be friendly to everybody, but he was, and anybody that asked, he'd helped out, and I really tried to emulate that. Anytime anybody has a question, I try to say, these guys ahead of me, help the guys out like me. Why can't I help out somebody? And so I've really tried to continue that on